So good afternoon, everybody. Hopefully, you're all having a wonderful Monday. The sun is shining, which is a change because it's it's not been doing that for the last couple of days. It's been very cold, very wet, very windy, but the sun is trying to poke its head out today. And yeah, we're going to speak about a few players today. Before I do that, do stick a thumbs up on the video if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitch as well. Really want to get going on that. I'm streaming to that now as we speak, as well as Facebook and YouTube. And also do download HOTMIC. That link is in the description with the rest of my socials. But before I get into talking about Lacazette, I want to talk about a couple of other players. The first one, Mavropanos, Konstantinos Mavropanos. 5 Bundesliga clubs are looking at him, registering their interest. And I do think this is a transfer that will happen this summer. I do think he'll be leaving. He's still only 22. He's been at Arsenal for a good few years now, 2-3 seasons maybe. But he is on loan at Nuremberg. He's played 10 league games for them this season. And he's really, really impressed not only them, but 4 other teams over in Germany as well. So hopefully we can get a few quid for him. We didn't pay all that much money for him anyway. And hopefully we can get one of the 8 centre-backs that we've got on the books out of the club. And we can get a few quid in for him. I don't think that he's had the best of careers at Arsenal, has he? He's been injured for most of it. He's also been sent off in a game. One of his first games, actually, he was sent off, red carded. Then every time he played after that, it just seemed like he was injured all the time. So, listen, we've loaned him out. That'll do him a world of good. He's actually played pretty decent over in Bundesliga 2. And a lot of clubs are looking at him. So, hopefully that could be a transfer that goes through this summer and we can get a couple of £1 million back in. Another one, Dani Ceballos. That ain't a great picture of Dani Ceballos, is it? Jesus Christ, what happened there? But Dani Ceballos has basically come out declaring his undying love for Real Betis this time round. How many clubs does this guy love? I want to play for Madrid. I want to play for Betis. He wants to play everywhere other than Arsenal. So get your suitcase, get it packed, and when you can go back, adios amigos. Because listen, I do think Dani Ceballos is a decent footballer. I don't think, again, we've seen the best of Dani Ceballos. I don't think that he's been fit enough for long enough for me to form a proper opinion on him. Listen, the first game he played, it was a 10 out of 10. We were like, oh my God, what a player. Then we had to remember it was Burnley at home. Then against Watford away, fantastic. Then he was subbed for some reason at half-time. That was the game, if you remember rightly, Granit Xhaka said they were all scared. Don't know what they were scared of. And then Tottenham at home. He came off the bench. We were 2-0 down. And yeah, he actually turned that game around by allowing Guendouzi to go a little bit further forward. He was pulling the strings behind. And we ended up getting back into that game at 2 apiece. So, listen, he's had fits and bursts and he's done all right in stages. For me personally, I don't think he's that great. When he came to us, I don't think loads of people knew who he was. Obviously, anyone who watches La Liga would have known who he was, but it weren't like, oh my God, we've got a world-class talent coming to the club in Dani Ceballos. It was, okay, we got Dani Ceballos on loan. You know, since he's been here, like I said, I just think that he's not worth 36 million quid. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I don't think he's worth 36 million quid, which is what Real Madrid want to pay for him. Today he's come out and he's basically said that he wants to go to Betis. He'd love to go to Betis, but he's not ruling out Madrid. He obviously wants to play for Madrid, but a month and a half from now, a lot of things can happen. I'm not ruling out Arsenal. I'm not ruling out anything. Mate, where do you want to play? Why don't you just come out and say, I don't want to be at Arsenal anymore. I want to stay at Madrid. Yeah. So listen, I just look at it and I just think, like, can we do better than Dani Ceballos? Probably yes. Can we do better than Dani Ceballos for £36 million? 100% yes. Especially when you look at Ziyech to Chelsea for 36 mil. Van der Beek's being linked to United for about the same sort of money. Dani Ceballos don't really cut the mustard at that sort of money, does he? So not for me at that price. If he was around 15, 20 million quid, yeah, it might be worth a punt. 36 million quid. We've done a few of them over the years, and none of them have worked out, have they? Big deals like that. So there we go. Anyway, let's move on to Lacazette. Scored a goal the other day. against Charlton. Very good goal as well, actually. All the goals in that game were pretty cool, to be fair. Pretty decent goals. Obviously, Eddie Nketiah bagged a hat-trick. Aubameyang scored. Willock scored a great goal. Lacazette scored. But apparently Arsenal have offered him to Inter Milan. Inter Milan, I'm in an R and I'm only going off what I've read today. Whether this story is true or not, I don't know. But I do know that we have offered him a couple of times to Inter Milan based on what I've read. So over the last 12 months, apparently he's been linked to Inter Milan so many times, and Arsenal have been saying, look, you can have him, but we want X amount of money. That X amount of money is going to be at least 40 million quid. If we can get 40 million quid for him, rip their hands off for it, take the money and invest it somewhere else. Somewhere like Thomas Partey, somewhere like centre-back, maybe another striker, Eduard at Celtic. I know that he's going into talks over a new deal at Celtic. Neil Lennon's come out and said that he wants to keep him, but that doesn't mean that we still can't get him. It just means we'd have to pay more money. So are Celtic doing a clever one here and going, oh, hang on a minute, let's sign Eduard up. If Arsenal come in, it's now not 25, 30 million, it's now 50 million, which would be a great bit of business for Celtic, because I think their highest transfer fee out is Kieran Tierney at 25 mil. Eduard's probably around the same sort of price. So if they sign him up to a new improved deal, a longer contract, that can then boost his value up to 40, 50 million. Clever bit of business, but this all hinges on whether Aubameyang or Lacazette actually leave. I do potentially see Lacazette leave. I do see Aubameyang leave as well. Would Arsenal do what they did with Alexis and Ozil? One of them has to stay. Let's just throw all the money at them. Because can you imagine if Aubameyang says, no, I'm leaving, and then a couple of weeks later, Lacazette goes, well, I'm leaving as well. Yeah, Arsenal bottled it last time with the Alexis and the Ozil one and threw all the money at Ozil instead of Alexis. Whether you think that's the right decision or not, it's irrelevant. They bottled it. In my opinion, they should have just gone, right, well, if you're going as well. See you later, we'll start again. They didn't do that. Are they going to do that this time? I don't know. I just think that we as football fans get so hit up on big name players, yeah, that we forget that we've got youngsters in the team that have outperformed them big names all season. Yeah, if we put Martinelli up front next season, would Martinelli score 20 goals? I personally think he would. Yeah, I reckon he would. I reckon he'd get over 20 goals in all competitions. If we put Lacazette up front all season, he ain't bagging 20 goals. So why not get rid of Lacazette? Why not do that? Get the money in and you can improve your squad somewhere else. Go with Martinelli up front. If you still want to play Aubameyang left wing, cool. I'm not really for that. I want to see him up front. Put Martinelli up front. Yeah, and then you got an Eddie Nketiah backup. And then you got 40 million quid to go and spend it somewhere else. Then if you want to play Aubameyang up front in certain games, you can put Saka out in the left wing. I don't know, man. There's loads of options. I just think that we get hit up on, oh, it's Lacazette. He's world class. Well, he's not, is he? He ain't scored away from home for a year. He ain't scored away from home against the Premier League team, a current team, for 2 years. That is over 2 years. 2 years, 2 months. So he ain't world class, is he? I said this yesterday on a member stream I was doing. But world class players, for me to be world class, you have to have consistency. And you have to step up in the big moments of big games when your team require you to do so when nobody else has done it. Yeah, Aubameyang does that. Yeah, which is why I'd say he's world class. The Olympiacos game, we needed a big goal from a big guy at the big moment. He stepped up and done it. Yeah, and he's done it time and time again, Aubameyang. Yeah, and I've said this about other players. Harry Kane does it. Aguero does it. Messi and Ronaldo are light years ahead of everyone that's doing it. You know, big players, world-class players step up to the mark and do it consistently. Lacazette is not world-class. He's a good player. He ain't a world-class player. And for me, if we can get 40 million quid, snap their hands off for it and say, thank you very much, and then go and buy a central defensive midfielder and or a centre-back, and then stick Martinelli up front. But there we go. Anyway, Lee, what would your starting 11 be against City? You'll find out a day before when I do it, mate. I don't know. Do smash the likes up if you haven't already. I would appreciate that. Big up, James Patterson. How you doing, buddy? And do follow my Twitch and HOTMIC. Do it now. Yeah, I'm going to be doing every single stream is going to be to Twitch and to Facebook. I'm doing that anyway. So, yeah, I see that, man. A certain cheerleader retweeted it. So thanks, mate. You put that out to 178,000 Twitter followers. I've got an Instagram account. Thank you for that. Appreciate it, man. Don't think Pogba's got consistency. No, he ain't, man. He ain't. Listen, a lot of players out there have got world-class ability. They haven't got world-class consistency. Yeah. So for me personally, Pogba, when he plays well for 2 or 3 games in a row, is absolutely class. He don't do it often enough. So for me, he ain't world-class. Not for me, mate. Have you not heard about Martinelli falling out of Arteta because he don't want to play the out-and-out striker? He wants the left wing role. Wow, I haven't seen that, mate. I hope you're good, Callum. No, I haven't seen that. I'll have to Google that in a minute. Let's do another five minutes or so because I do need to do a Premier League video. Big up my boy Rax. Hey, I don't rattle anyone. Yeah, I get people say to me, "This is disgusting." What? Why? Why is it disgusting? Yeah, all you do is talk about Ozil. No, I don't. Over 1,100 posts on Instagram. How many have mentioned him? Yeah, people only come out when I mention him. The amount of abuse, bruv. Yeah, the amount of abuse on the posts I've put on Instagram because I dared to do a countdown of when he's fucking off. Yeah, don't like it. Unfollow my account, man. Really ain't difficult. Yeah, I don't sit there coming onto your Instagram post going mad at you and calling you every name under the sun if you rate Ozil, do I? No, because I just scroll past, man. That's what I do. But these people are clowns, man. And you know what? I'm glad I trigger them because I'm going to do it every day for the next 388 days. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You playing Eddie up top. How many goals do you think he'll bag in one season? I don't particularly rate him. But as a backup to Martinelli up front or an Aubameyang up front, it wouldn't be the worst player in the world, would it? I think if he played a whole season up front for Arsenal on his own, he'd probably get about 15, 12 to 15. I don't think he'd be prolific, but you never know. Martinelli is a baller, strong mentality. Yes, he is absolutely fantastic, man. I do like watching Martinelli. Why do you prefer Lamar over Coutinho? Coutinho would be cheaper. Sorry, Lamar would be cheaper. He's younger. And I think he'd fit our style of play better than Coutinho would. That's just my preference on it. But I hope you're well, buddy. Hope you're well. Are you a fan of Reece Nelson, says Jabril Ahmed? Not really. He's not bad, but highly thoughts on Ziyech and Werner for Chelsea next season. How do you think they'll perform? Well, listen, Werner's not signed yet, mate. He's not signed yet. But I do think they'll smash it. Afternoon, Jason. Hope you're good. Fraud rollers on Tinder. Yeah, anybody who doesn't know this story, let me find it. Let me find it. I've got it on my phone, right? Let me find it. Right. So I found this story earlier, yeah? There's 13 Premier League clubs. Where are we? I posted it on my Insta. Let's have a look. Right. So there is 13 Premier League clubs that are using a dating style app called Transfer Room. Basically, what it is there's over 500 transfers have happened on this app, by the way, like legit transfers. It's not a fake app or anything like that where it's just pretend money or anything. This is genuine players. Yeah, I haven't been on it, so I'm assuming it's going to be a lot of lower league players or players that are coming towards the end of a contract in the Vanarama League or something like that. And basically, what you do is you swipe. Yeah, it's like Tinder. You swipe. Yeah, and you get 10 minutes with the club. Yeah, the parent club or the parent of club of that player, and you have 10 minutes. As soon as you're 10 minutes up, it goes, and then you swipe to the next one. And Arsenal are paying £2,500 a month towards this, by the way. Yeah, they have to pay £2,500 a month membership fee for it. So I don't quite know what that's all about, if I'm being honest, but there you go. Anyway, let's rifle through some more of these real quick. Big up Jaden on Twitch. He says, we really need to move forward now, even if it means we have to get rid of some big names and start using youth. Completely agree, mate. Completely agree. What do you work as? Do I have a degree in everything? Yeah, I have a degree in banter, trigger and ozil fuckboys. My job's YouTube, and I'm very good at talking. So I got a degree in talking. That's my job, talking. That's been my job since I left school, talking. Because all of the time I've got one of these and nobody's cut my tongue off, I'll always have the ability to get paid, mate. Let's do a few more. Pyan says, Lee, are you doing the video about how you think Arsenal will line up? Yes, I will do it, buddy. I will do it. It won't be today, but I will do it. 100% I'll be doing it. Do smash the likes up if you haven't. Over 400 people watching this live, so that'd be great. Did you go to university? No, I went straight to work, mate, because I like money. I didn't want to go uni or anything like that. So yeah, as soon as I left school, I started working, mate. Do a keep or sell video after the season ends. 100%. Remind me to do that, buddy. Afternoon to you. Thank you, mate. It was last Friday. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Listen, I'm gonna do 3 more comments and I'm gonna get out of it. These comments are coming in so quick on all platforms. So listen, if you haven't followed my Twitch, that link is in the description. Go and do that right now, along with HOTMIC. I will be doing watch-alongs on HOTMIC, and you can sync your TV up so you're bang in line with my stream as well. So thank you, buddy. Thank you very much. Track Formers, I hope you're well. How's Chig doing? Yeah, he's good, man. Chig's good. I spoke to him earlier. He's good. How many Arsenal players do you think would get into Chelsea's lineup, including transfers like Ziyech and Werner? Probably none. Maybe, well, Aubameyang would get in, wouldn't he? Let's be real. But probably that's about it, mate, if we're being honest. Yeah, bro, I don't even know how to use it, if I'm honest. I don't even know how to see how many followers I've got on it. I don't know how to see how many people have watched it. I don't even know where my videos go when I've finished with them. It is a bit confusing, but I'm going to look into it later on today. Would you take Wilfried Zaha if Aubameyang leaves? No, I wouldn't. I can't stand the geezer. I don't rate him. Hope you're good, mate. Hope you're good. Where did they comment? Oh, these comments are coming in rapid, man. These comments are coming in way quick. Vishwas says we shouldn't replace Lecker with a striker. We've got Gabby and Eddie. Keep Aubameyang and invest the money in Party or a centre back. 100%. Louis says, "What's up, Lee? How's your birthday? What's the thoughts on Party?" My birthday was good, man. I was a little bit mullered, but yeah, it was good. And hopefully we can get Thomas Party, man. That would be really nice. That would be really sound. But there we go. Listen, I'm going to wrap this up on this question. Where should Zoolander go? Milan are looking for a new catwalk model, mate, so maybe you can go there. And on that note, I'm going to get myself out of here. If you need a mod on Switch, I've got your back. I mod for Mia Khalifa. Yes, that Mia. And yes, I'm flexing. Big up yourself, bruv. All right, cool, man. Listen, I'm getting myself out of here. I will be back in about half hour with a Premier League video. I'm going to talk about Timo Werner. And I'm also going to talk about a couple of other things. So keep your eyes peeled for that. After that, I'll be on the gaming channel. That link's down below. And I'll be streaming some more career mode. We're out the group in the Champions League with Newcastle. We got Werner. We got Kai Havertz. We've got João Felix. We got Tierney, we got Saka, we got everybody, man. We got some sick players in the team. So yeah, come join in on that. The gaming channel links down below. You go on all of them links down below and just go on every single one of them and press follow. Until then, I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.